What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we actually have some good news, and you're probably thinking, well, it's about time. We've been seeing a lot of bad news lately. It's about time we see some good news. Well, guess what? This good news is going to impact every single one of you. If you live here in the United States, this is going to impact you. So I'm going to break down what is happening, why this is good news, and how this could actually potentially put more money back into your pocket. So make sure you stick around for this entire video, and I'll explain exactly what is going on. So first, here's what's happening. We are now starting to see more and more people spend money because we are going through this holiday shopping season. And a lot of people were very concerned that they were not going to have the money that they need to buy presents and gifts and all these things for their friends and family. Well, here's what's going on. The American people are actually doing better than what we were being told. Now, let me show you some reports first. So, this one from the Associated Press says why Americans feel gloomy about the economy despite falling inflation and low unemployment. Inflation has reached its lowest point in 2.5 years. Well, even though inflation has come down, it's not deflation. We continue to spend money and more money every single month. This means rent and gas, and this is things like utilities and food and everything. But the good news is things are actually coming down in price. And we are seeing this because the American people have more money to spend. And here's the other good news. They're working more hours, making more money. We're putting a lot of that money aside, and we continue to pile up debt. Well, here's something I want to show you as well, because we are just getting through this holiday shopping weekend. Well, Black Friday was a major weekend. For instance, Black Friday shoppers spent a record $9.8 billion in U.S. online sales. This is up 7.5% from last year. Okay? It says Black Friday generates $9.8 billion in U.S. online sales, according to Adobe Analytics, up 7.5% from a year ago. The spending bump reflects consumers looking to take advantage of big deal days and finding it easier to compare discounts online. After Cyber Monday, sales will likely taper off through the rest of the holiday season as retailers trim discounts. Now, I want to touch on that one for a second. The good news is the American people have money. We are able to spend a little bit of money because we haven't been purchasing just big extravagant gifts lately. We haven't been wasting our money lately. We've been buying the necessities, the essentials, our everyday goods. That's what we've been buying. Now that these sales are happening, we're able to save a little bit of money. But it doesn't mean we're coming into this year out of debt. Look at this. It says Americans spend Thanksgiving with billions more debt than last year. You want to know how much? Well, let's go ahead and read this one right here. It says total household debt jumped by 1.3%, about $228 billion in the same 3 months leading up to September 2023, bringing the total to more than $17 trillion, an analyst from New York Fed showed. Compared with the same time a year ago, debt increased by nearly $800 billion. That's no small chunk of change. It's a decent amount of money. But again, there's more good news. Prices are coming down, and it's not just for things like the wool sweater that you're thinking about buying for your ugly sweater get together. No, things like heating. Look at this. It says right here. This is the list of the states, the states with the highest monthly natural gas bills expected this winter. But look at that. Look at the prices last year. That's here. Last year's winter monthly price in Illinois, $168 a month. This year, it's expected to be $133. In Alaska, $170 last month. This year, $120 a month. Connecticut, $137 this year, $113. Okay, Ohio, $134 this year, $106. New York, $127 last year, $22 less this year, $105. Okay, and you can see the list right there. Now, why do I bring that up? I bring it up because this is the good news that we're getting. That prices are starting to come down. We're seeing deflation in some aspects of our lives. It doesn't stop there. This is the average national price for a gallon of gasoline here in the United States. $3.25. I want to show you this. $3.25 today for regular gas. Well, yesterday is $3.25. A week ago is $3.31. A month ago was $3.53, and a year ago was $3.56. So you can see right there, gas prices are coming down. Well, what about diesel? Well, let's look into that as well. Diesel today is $4.23 on average. Yesterday, it was $4.24. It's gone down a penny. A week ago, $4.29. A month ago, $4.50, and a year ago, $5.23. So diesel is coming down as well. And you know what gets less expensive when diesel prices drop? Well, Walmart CEO knows, because food deflation may come very soon. That is according to Walmart CEO. You know why? Because when diesel prices drop, so do food prices. Because let's say we're gonna go and we're gonna harvest some crops, right? Let's say we're gonna go do that. Well, what does it cost to do that? Well, the cost involved, you got to run machinery, and in order to run machinery, it takes labor for one, obviously, but also fuel. You got to be able to fuel that tractor, right? Those machines. In most cases, they're taking diesel. So right there, we're starting to see these positive signs in our economy. And the reason I bring this up is because we've been getting a lot of different comments here on the channel and emails as well. And everybody's very concerned with the economy. President Biden, for one, has been touting his efforts and saying that he's just done it all. He's brought inflation all the way down to 3.2%. It's the lowest it's been in 2.5 years, whatever. But he's not doing it all himself. The hard part is we are seeing inflation come down, or we have lately, especially last year. The biggest part of that was the American people had no money. Rent was increasing. And if you didn't want to rent something, you want to buy something, well, sorry, because the Federal Reserve continued to raise rates, and that caused the 30-year fixed rate mortgage to just balloon up, right, over 7%, and many people decided, sorry, I can't buy. They pulled out of deals. I knew a couple people that put in a deposit to get a home built, and just walked away from their deposit simply because the rates were so expensive that they would not be able to afford it. They just walked away. They left it. Okay? I want to read you this. This is what somebody had to say the other day. They say, "We are finally getting what we deserve. The president has been saying for months that things were getting better and the economy is the best it has been, but there was absolutely no proof of that. At least now we're starting to see the proof. Prices are headed back down everywhere. Gas prices, rent prices, and food all coming down." That is the good news, that we are finally getting what we deserve. Prices are coming down. That's the good news. So, if you are seeing prices come down in your area, please let me know. I'd be curious, are we seeing rent prices come down? Are utility costs coming down? Is food getting less expensive? Gas prices are going down across the board. I haven't heard of any place anywhere where gas prices are going up, especially substantially. Maybe 1 or 2 cents here and there, but going up 10, 20, 30 cents, I haven't heard of it. So if it's happening in your area, please let me know down in the comment section below. I'd like to do a simple report on that. So again, that's what we know at this time. As always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on here. I'll share all the latest news and updates. but that is what we know as of right now. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.